Hello everybody, apple harvest season is here, which means it's time to make some fresh pressed cider. The method that I'm going to be using does not require a DIY apple press. It doesn't require you to go buy an apple press. It does not require a crock pot. You're not going to be doing any cooking. We're going to be doing something very simple with some very simple tools. What you're going to need is going to be a cheese grater to grate your apples, a mesh bag or a cheesecloth to put your grated apples in and then squeeze them, and you're gonna need something to collect that juice in. It really is that simple. My goal is to get about 4 cups of cider from these apples. I have no idea just how much juice you'll get from one apple, but I'm gonna keep count and see just about how many apples you need to get 1 quart of juice. These are red gala apples from my local farmer's market. You can use whatever kind of apple in any kind of combination you please. This technique will also work with pears, so let's get started. Before you start grating your apples, make sure to give them a thorough rinse. I'm gonna put the cheesecloth directly into the bag and grate directly into the bag. So as you're grating, you're gonna want to keep turning your apples because what you don't want in your cider is the core. You wanna make sure that you're only getting the good part of the apple. Yes, we are gonna be filtering it, but it is best practice to make sure you don't get anything that you don't want in your cider. So let's start grating. You are gonna make a mess, and that's okay. Okay, so we got pretty much all the good stuff off of this apple, so let's collect all of this apple pulp and let's see how much juice we get. Okay, this is 1 apple. You'll be surprised how much juice you get. It almost looks like we're around 1/4 of a cup. Let's keep going. Don't get rid of the old apple mush after every juice, just leave it in there and see if you can get more out. Looks like we're almost at the 1 cup mark. I'm gonna leave the mesh bag out of the bowl and just do it right into the bowl this time. Okay, this is about 3 apples. Let's see what we got. Here goes nothing. That's about 1 3/4 cups, and that is about 5 apples. Okay, let's go all the way with this next round. Well, I'd say that's just about close enough. Let's see what we got. I'd say that's pretty dang good. So ladies and gentlemen, we have our quart of cider, and that took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 red gala apples of various sizes. I imagine that if you get a peck of apples from the farmer's market, that you will get quite a good amount of cider. So that is one way to make your own fresh pressed cider without using a cider press. Don't forget to store your beloved creation in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. Here's a tiny little bit that I have left over. Honestly, it tastes exactly like what you get from the farmer's market. For some reason, I thought that it would be different. but I bought the same apples from the farmer's market that they use to make their own cider that I also buy. So it kind of makes sense that I am getting exactly what I get. That is dang good. So there you have it, folks. I hope that you have a great time this apple harvest season. I hope that you make so many delicious things like hard cider, sweet cider, etc., and get to enjoy them all with friends and family. Thank you all so much for being here. I love making absolutely beautiful creations with you guys. I'm Sustainable Dan, where I teach beautiful people just like you how to do more things for and by yourself. So if you're interested in DIY, sustainable living, self-sufficient living, home brewing, then definitely subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more content. I can't wait to see what wonderful things we're doing next, but until then, have a wonderful day and apple harvest.